searching for the answer to our trials. We came so far through our weakness. We found a love, even the stars between us won't bury us. One day we can be together. And this moment could last forever. I say that you and I have found a piece of heaven. So I pray we can be together one day. We found love in separate ways. Heartbreak is a wonderful price to pay. We came so far through our weakness. We found a love, even the stars between us won't bury us. One day we can be together. And this moment could last forever. I say that you and I have found.
Welcome everyone as we bring you continued coverage of the National Tertiary Badminton Championships here at AUT North Campus. It's another Pool B clash between Massey and Victoria University of Wellington. And Caitlin, after a good win this morning, you've changed the lineup a little. We're going to have a look at that in a moment or two, but you are going to mix it up.
Yeah, I think we're trying to just see how, like, different possibilities for other ties possibly, but yeah, this time I'm not playing singles. Selena is, and I'm sure she can take it.
And keeping players fresh and on their toes as well. Hamish Talon joins us from Victoria. Tough one this morning against a very good Auckland team, but the team in good spirits, ready to bounce back?
Yeah, we're ready for another strong game, hoping to give it our all against Massey. We're not letting our hopes die after that first game, so ready to give it our all.
Good stuff, enjoy it. Thanks guys, go and get ready for the tie, and we are now going to have a look at that Massey lineup with Vinny, because they have changed it up. They've mixed it up. We've got different players playing in different combinations, and we'll have a look and see just what we make of this as they go into this tie against Wellington.
Very good, thank you, Hamish. So we do have a change in the lineup, as Caitlin Rosario has just told us. We have Selena Huang coming in to play the women's singles. Now that'll be a change, as we had Caitlin Rosario playing for Massey this morning. So we'll see how that goes for them.
Yeah, so there's their team. So they are going to mix it up, and their strength is really with their singles players, able to mix it up in the doubles as well, though. Edward Lau and Caitlin Rosario, they were impressive in the win this morning over Waikato. As we have a look now at the Victoria University of Wellington lineup: Hamish Talon, Wesley Yang, Yawen Zheng, Nicole Brown, Reshima Elizabeth, and Taylor Willis Love, Reshima Elizabeth Cherian. So How well do you know any of these players, if at all, or is this going to be as much of a surprise to you as it is to me?
I'm in total shock here, Andrew. Don't know any of the names in front of me.
That's
but
good.
they seem to be a lively bunch based on what we've seen in Hamish so far.
Yep, and in good spirits. Let's have a look at the matchups that we've already hinted at. So in the men's singles, Chaknam Chow gets his chance for Massey, and also Selena Huang in the women's singles. Then we go to doubles, men's and women's, and we finish it up with the look at that combination for Massey if they need a win there. Lau and Caitlin Rosario in the mixed doubles up against Hamish Tallon and Taylor Willis Love as they get ready to take on that match, but not until a little bit later in the tie. So two teams coming off contrasting results this morning with Massey 4-1 winners over Waikato, and Victoria University of Wellington well beaten 5-love by the number 1 Auckland University team. So Auckland University putting a line in the sand early in this one, and they are one of the favourites to win the title. Pool B clash, let's get things underway, and we start with our men's singles. It is Chaknam Chow up against Hamish Tallon, first on court here between Massey and Victoria. So such is the strength of this Massey lineup that they have that luxury of mixing things up a little bit, and that's good, Vinny, to just keep them all sharp and keep them all involved, engaged. I'm sure they've done their research, and they likely feel that even mixing those combinations up, they can still get the job done here.
Oh, exactly. There's multiple ways to be able to play this sort of tournament, and obviously you have some depth. We've had Chaknam Chow this morning appear in the men's doubles, in which they came and had a close loss to the Waikato boys, now coming in with the singles and also keeping the legs of Edward Lau fresh, who we all know too well. And with a long weekend ahead of him, he may be loving the chance to be able to have a break from the men's singles and this tie.
I spoke with Edward in the break, and I said, how you go? He said, I'm tired. Oh, for goodness sakes, young man. Prime of his life. He said, I'm tired. He said, it's a bit warm in here. A bit stuffy.
And we were complaining about the cold earlier this morning,
Yes,
weren't we?
I don't know whether he was pulling my leg or not, but he does get a rest anyway from singles duties as players go through their warm-up.
Yep, getting a feel for the court, getting the legs moving if they haven't done enough warming up beforehand. Also good in this bigger stadium to what we typically have around New Zealand. It can be a little bit of a difference in terms of the airflow and also the many lines that you'll see on court here.
Here's Hamish Tallon at 20 years of age. Hamish is studying science in his second year. Competed last year in the Tertiary Championships for the first time, so he has a little experience, and as mentioned, Victoria going down 5-love against a pretty strong Auckland number 1 team this morning, so they need to get something on the board if they're at all hopeful of making it through to the semi-finals. And his opponent is Chaknam Chow.
Ready to play.
And there's the third year of accountancy. First year, though, playing here at the Tertiary Badminton Championships. And a good piece of advice from Chaknam Chow is he thinks everyone should exercise at least twice a week, just to balance life out a little bit, whether you're studying or working, but he loves the opportunity to get out there and exercise primarily through his love of badminton. Calvin Sui is in the chair for this one. Men's singles. This is a Pool B
Ladies
clash.
and gentlemen, on my right, Victoria University of Wellington, represented by Hamish Tallon. And on my left, Massey University, represented by Chaknam Chow. Massey University to serve. Level. Play.
Well left there
Service
for
over.
a good start
One
for
love.
Hamish Tallon.
The early rallies are going to give us some sort of a guide here as to how this one might go. That one
Service over.
landing in.
1-0.
Good block of the serve.
2-1.
Just gone wide though. Oh, a lovely drop there from Chow.
3-1.
He wanted that one, didn't he?
1.
It's a good start here now for Massey. Dropping that one
Service
well
over.
down the net though.
Interestingly enough,
2,
you'll
4.
see Hamish Talon swapping hands throughout the rally.
Out.
Yeah, it is
Service over.
quite fascinating.
5,
Says that he can switch
2.
hands whilst playing, but he said when he used to try it in the past that he could physically
Correction
switch
in.
hands,
6-2.
but his brain didn't quite catch up, and both arms would swing. So
Service
Like
over.
swatting flies or with a frying pan.
if you
3,
must have been
6.
quite curious, but yeah, ambidextrous.
Service over. 7-3.
Dominant start here now for Chow. Nice.
Good
Service
follow-up
over.
from the smash there, getting the shuttle nice and early and putting some pressure
4,
on his opponent
7.
to come into the net. The flick
Service
serve
over.
going wide.
8-4. Nine, 4. Oh,
Good follow-up at the net there from Chow.
4.
He knew he had played a pretty good shot and he's not going to back off too easily.
Out.
Just
11-4 interval.
Well, quick game. The rally's short and sharp. Not too many long rallies yet to speak of. Haven't seen a switch from Hamish as of yet. Plays out of the Hutt Valley Badminton Club and started playing in year 9 at high school. Has played for club and school. That's after playing a little backyard badminton with the family. So decided he wanted to give the game a go properly.
Court 3, 20 seconds. Court 3, 20 seconds.
They'd be keen to get a win on the board though,
11,
having
4.
dropped that tie this morning 5-love against Auckland.
Play. Fault.
It's just caught the
Service
racket.
over. 5-11. Out. Service
Two
over.
flick serves we've seen go wide
12,
to the right there
5.
from Fallon.
Service over.
And a miss hit.
6-12.
Yeah, Talon's just got to settle and keep the shuttle in play. Eliminate those sorts of
Service over.
mistakes.
Yeah, player like Chow, he seems to enjoy
13,
having longer
6.
rallies when he gets the chance to do so. He has a bit of consistency there.
Service over. 7-13.
Oh, and he misses that one.
8-13.
quite get the feet there, and as a consequence, neither did the racket.
9-13.
Good body smash there from Talon.
10-13. Service over.
And an error from the follow-up.
14.
Yeah, just everything's
10.
a little rushed. Here's the switch.
Yep.
Yeah. 15-10.
That's in.
16-10.
Again, short point. Not enough patience here from Talon. Lovely. Slicing that shuttle, taking the speed off.
17-10.
Didn't get there, knew it.
Service over. 11-17.
A little bit rushed there from Chow.
12-17.
Yeah, well done.
It's a good smash and follow there.
Correction out.
Well, it's been called out, though, from the chair. Right under the
Service
eyes
over.
of Kelvin Sui.
18-12.
Bit of elevation, but not the angle.
19-12. Out. Service over. 13-19. Service over. 20. Game point 13.
Really played at a fast pace.
Here's the left and the right this time.
Game.
It is the right that's letting him down too often, though.
First game won by
Talon.
Massey University. 21-13.
Just not perhaps asking enough questions of Chaknam Chow, who's played very well, but a lot of the points ending with mistakes off the racket of Talon. Just maybe he might be better advised just to play with a bigger margin and just keep the shuttle in play more often.
Yeah, he may be showing a little bit of impatience in this match so far. He'll be looking to change that in the second and come back stronger. In saying that, Chow is doing a good job, and he's keeping up with the consistency, and at the same time being able to play with the right shot selection to be able to keep himself in the rally for as long as he needs to.
Chaknam Chow out of Macau. So not sure how many international students there might be from that part of the world. He also started playing badminton in high school. And interesting, because that's relatively late.
Second game.
A lot of players start when they're very young, perhaps 5 or 6, and
Play.
family influence, but both these players starting at high school.
Great rally from Chow, controlling the entire time. Starting with a really good reverse slice and being able to maintain the control of the rally to be able to finish it. Here's the left from Talon.
one going well
Service
wide.
over.
One of the longer rallies that we've seen so far in this match.
Yeah, and it draws a mistake.
Exactly.
From Chow.
1-0.
We'll see if Talon's looking to compose that.
Oof, almost hitting the air conditioning, which is not on, of course.
There's another mistake from Chow.
Let's watch the aggression on the serve here.
2-1.
He really gives it a side swipe. Easy win. This is good now for Talon.
It's a great start.
3-1.
Change in height with the serve. Keep your opponent guessing.
Service over. 2-3. Service over. 4-2.
Yeah, just got caught halfway in between there, Talon, but got away with it.
5-2.
With Chow pushing that one wide. So can Talon go on with this? There's a variety in the serve again. Yeah, on the half volley. Can't do
Service
that.
over. 3.
Not playing
5.
tennis. Line judge calls
Service
it
over.
out.
6-3.
Confusion between the players there.
Service over. 4.
I'm still not
6.
sure what happened there. It was called out, but Talon continued with the serve.
Played a really good shot with his left hand there, and then the right hand couldn't follow up.
Yeah, the left hand certainly is the backup, isn't it? He goes to that really, but it is still
Oh, that's a good
curious.
body smash.
6-0.
Just lost his footing there, did Hamish
7,
Talon. Looking down
6.
at the floor now, almost like he blew a shoe. Not a tyre, but a shoe. And again,
Service over. 7-0.
He's not too sure what's going on with his shoe there. Maybe it's coming loose.
Eight, 7.
again,
9,
succession of
7.
short, quick rallies.
Out.
And that's as short as
Service
they get.
over. 8, 9.
Well wide. Just
9,
losing
all.
rhythm a little bit here. Was a comfortable lead for Talon, and that's now evaporated.
Winning the net exchange
Service
in
over.
this instance, though.
10, 9.
Good follow-up.
11, 9.
smash.
Interval.
So Talon showing that he's every chance of taking this. Just down on his haunches during the interval, chatting with a teammate. Just Chaknam Chow just Going through his own tactical conversation with his coach as to
Court 3,
what to
20
change
seconds.
and
Court
what
3,
has
20
changed.
seconds.
Yeah, obviously Talon's coming
Players on
in
court.
this game with a little
Coach.
bit more confidence. So they'll be wanting to see how they can disrupt that.
11, 9. Play. Twelve, 9. Service over. 10, 12. Service over.
Push going long.
13, 10.
And there's that really high serve. And he misses the cross-court slice.
He's missed
And
a few of those.
14,
He has.
10. Service over. 11, 14.
Oh, and he saves it.
Oh, what a winner.
Service over.
Hamish Talon knew nothing about that.
15,
He apologises, but no need to apologise. You're allowed a little luck every now and then. It's gone wide, so Chaknam Chow really has lost
16,
his way here.
11.
And it's largely, it's coincided with Talon just on occasion being a little more patient.
Oh, and he gets away with it
17,
too.
11.
Leaving it just to the last second and hitting it back over in a last
Play.
second decision.
Service over. 12, 17. Service over.
Chow just not landing enough
18,
shuttles
12.
inside the court. He's made a lot of mistakes.
Service over. 13, 18.
Needs a run of 2 or 3, even 4 points here, Chow, to get back into this. It's caught the line.
14, 18.
Here he comes.
15, 18.
Nice.
It's a great smash to get him that much
Service
closer
over.
to the second game.
19,
Pushing it to
15.
a third, maybe. See how it goes.
Yeah, and this time smashes to the other side of the court. The apology for the earlier shot,
20,
which was
game point,
off
15.
the frame.
Service over. 16, 20.
And
Game.
Talon does win the second, 21-16. So levels it up at
Second game
one
won by
apiece.
Victoria University of Wellington. 21-16, 1 game all.
What did you make of that, Vinny? Combination of Talon getting better and Chow just losing his way a little?
Exactly that, Andrew. So Talon's obviously come in and felt a little bit more comfortable on court. Got a little bit better with his length and consistency, mainly consistency. Chaknam Chow maybe falling the other way and giving away a couple too many unforced errors.
Victoria University of Wellington were selected as the Spirit team winners last year. Hamish Talon had a lot to do with that. This is from the team themselves, saying that it was a nice surprise to come away with something, but Hamish was optimistic. He was on a low-key mission by chatting to all the teams. So taking the very social, very friendly approach, and why not?
Oh, and it's great to have somebody like that on your team to keep everyone together and to have that camaraderie while you're going against these other teams.
And I'm not sure where their manager, Jack, is. At some stage, we might be able to get a shot of him, but he's described as nice guy, team mum, brings the snacks. No idea about badminton, but he's learning.
And he brings snacks.
Brings the snack. Good team manager. First priority.
Loves the team mum. That's a strong start there from Talon. Way to follow up on the smash.
1-love. Service over. 1-all.
It's 2 mistakes in a row here.
2-1. Ball.
Was going out too.
Service over.
Chow just clipped it in an indecision.
2-all.
And it came out wrong.
Talon's had a little bit of luck.
Yep. And that's well out.
Service over. 3-2.
Willing that one out. Check Nam Chow.
4-2.
Seems to be a lot of shuttles coming out on the side of the court this morning. There may, in all fairness, be some drift in the stadium pushing this way towards us.
Yeah, of course, the air conditioning can't be on for that reason, so as little air movement as possible. But as soon as there is a door to the gym opened, it does create a breeze.
Couldn't jump high enough for that one.
5-3.
That's in.
3.
Sometimes in these larger stadiums there becomes this airflow that happens and it can push the shuttle a certain way depending on obviously where the wind's going.
Yeah,
draft.
Almost becomes an atmosphere in itself, doesn't it?
Yeah. Quite prominent in the Olympics that's currently going on.
Okay.
For those watching the Olympics, there's a slight draft going to the left from the camera's angle, from Sky anyway.
Service over. 4-7.
Of course, in Olympic Games, that's very disappointing that Abhinav Manota, that his selection wasn't endorsed.
4.
For him, all the work that he had done in badminton New Zealand met the qualifying standard.
5-8.
But was not endorsed by the New Zealand Olympic Committee, so not sure whether Mane be watching or not. It might be a bit painful.
Oh, he gets
wow. How does he even get a racket on that? Hamish Talon, what a rally. Earns the applause of those watching. No wonder he's now needing a little break. That was incredible court coverage.
Awesome to see the attitude and the fight to get to those.
Are you just asking for more?
So they need to just try and mop that court surface. I'm not sure if they've got a mop out there.
Thank you.
If nothing else, Hamish Talon just gets 60 seconds breather.
9-5. Play.
Meanwhile, Chow starting to reassert his authority.
10-5.
Oh, that's a good shot.
And the dive
11-5.
on that occasion
Interval, change ends.
did not impact the point in a positive way anyway for Hamish Talon, who is fighting for all that he is worth here, having levelled up at 1 apiece. And
Both players will be starting to feel the length of the match now.
so our score just being updated. It is 11-5 to Chaknam Chow. And a proper opportunity now for Hamish Talon to just get a breather.
Court 3, 20 seconds. Court 3, 20 seconds. Eleven, 5. Play.
Lengthy rally.
12, 5.
I wonder if Talon might be starting to feel the effects of plenty of court coverage.
It does seem that way, Andrew.
13, 5. Out.
Went to go with the
Service
left
over.
hand, but wasn't required.
6, 13.
What is required here now from Talon is a real run of point scoring. And
Service
again,
over.
it just looks a little tired.
14, 6.
Oh, almost a look away shot.
15, 6.
He is starting to lose his form
16,
here. Just a little weary, I think.
Oh, that's a great block.
Chaknam Chow
17,
controlling things
6.
superbly.
Oh,
Service over.
Talon doing well to put some pressure on and earn the point for it.
7, 17.
Again, that length
8,
coming too far down.
17.
Oh, what a
Service
great
over.
drop shot. Really using the
18,
four corners of the
8.
court now. Now that he knows that his partner's maybe getting a little bit tired.
Service over. 9, 18.
Goes well wide.
Service over. Or correction, 10, 18. Service over.
One of the rare
19,
times the left-handed
10.
shots let him down. And there's another one, back-to-back mistakes off the
20. Match
left-hand
point,
shot.
10.
Plenty of opportunities here now for Chaknam Chow to sew this up. And he does
Game.
on the mistake from Hamish Talon, who faded a little in that latter half of the third
Match
game.
won by Massey University, 21-13, 16-21, 21-10.
So Massey on the board. They were winners this morning
Hamish,
in their
Hamish.
initial tie. Whilst Victoria University of Wellington, they're still looking for their first match win, having lost 5-love this morning. But Massey win the men's singles. And in a moment or two, stay with us because it will be Selena Huang and Nicole Brown going head-to-head in the women's singles.
Do you want to study with world leaders in future thinking? New Zealand has been ranked the #1 English-speaking country for preparing students for the future, and all of our universities are in the top 3% in the world. Start your journey to a high-quality New Zealand education by choosing a recognised study option available in your country. Take the first step towards your New Zealand education now, because the world needs new.
FISU, World of University Sport.
I'm falling in love, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm feeling I can't ignore, oh yeah, yeah. You can see it in my eyes. What I'm saying is no.
Welcome back. The New Zealand Tertiary Badminton Championships here at AUT North. And it is the Massey lineup who are continuing their very good start to the day. They won their first tie 4-1 this morning, and they lead 1-love over Victoria University of Wellington. And a confirmation of the order of play. Massey mixing things up a little here with Edward Lau and Caitlin Rosario not being seen until the mixed and women's doubles a little bit later on. But that decision so far looks to be okay. Will that form continue? Because Selena Huang now has the chance to stamp her class on the women's singles as Selena comes up against Nicole Brown. And Victoria just looking to see if they can get on the board, having taken out the Spirit Award of 2020 Tertiary Championships. And having already suffered a heavy defeat at the hands of Auckland University #1 team. Basil Alias has control of this one.
You can choose this. Okay, you have 2 minutes for warm-up.
2-minute warm-up, so we've seen the versatility of the Massey lineup with Chaknam Chow winning the men's singles. And now Selena Huang gets a chance in the early tie this morning. She did not play in the singles. That was taken by Caitlin Rosario. Selena, 21 years of age, studying towards sports management. And a valuable member of this team behind Caitlin and Edward Lau as the clear #1 players. Selena is high quality and able to contribute across a range of combinations in this Massey lineup. That might be Jack, the manager, on the scoreboard, is it? Do we think? We have to find out whether that might be Jack in the back corner there behind Selena.
I think it may be Andrew,
Yeah.
the team mum, who brings the snacks.
And he plays football. He's from the UK.
And he's a very good line judge by the looks of him.
And here is the player that he will be supporting, albeit he's neutral whilst he's calling line calls, of course. Nicole Brown at 20 years of age, right-handed. And Nicole studying health in her second year. Studying health. And second year playing at the Tertiary Nationals. One of 6 children, Nicole. She has 5 siblings. So that would be a busy household to grow up in.
Ready to play?
Warm-up concludes. They'll have a little serve rehearsal. And we'll be underway as Victoria look to try and get a match on the board today, let alone a tie.
And although not playing singles this morning, we did see Selena Huang playing in the mixed doubles, partnered with Edward Lau, despite playing with a man of great ability in Edward.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Massey University, represented by Selena Huang. On my left, Victoria University of Wellington, represented by Nicole Brown. Nicole Brown serves to love wall, play.
And just off the frame,
Service over.
Selena
One,
gets away with
love.
the first point.
And I was saying before, Selena Huang this morning in the mixed doubles was showing great promise, especially towards the net.
And nice touch from the backcourt as well.
2, love. Three, love.
It's one of the toughest shots in the book, playing from that backcourt, even more difficult on the backhand side. But the moment the shuttle gets behind you, you're in big trouble.
4, love.
Oh, the tumbling net shot. It was a good shot from
5,
Brown in
love.
the first instance, and Selena came back with extra.
I understand Selena will play Wisden Cup for Auckland, so this is a good little
6,
dress
love.
rehearsal for that competition as well. I mean, this is her focus, of course, wanting to help her Massey team to a win, but she'll play Wisden for Auckland.
7, love.
Just wide there.
Service
Brown
over.
on the board.
1, 7.
I think the shot was maybe going wide, the one that Selena hit.
2,
Yeah.
7.
And she perhaps knew it as well, just hit right across it.
Again.
3-7.
Looks like Selena's trying to get a feel for where she is on court and getting a bit of touch.
Service over. 8-3.
Well, Nicole
9-3.
giving a little back to badminton as well. She worked for Hutt Valley, delivering the shuttle time program for a year. Also enjoys her tennis,
Service over.
volleyball and
4-9.
indoor netball. But, so has taken the game to the younger generation as well with that shuttle time program.
It's always nice to see.
Service over. 10-4. (11-4) interval.
Selena Huang in control as they go to the interval. She just looked a little, what are we stopping for? Well, you've reached 11 points, Selena.
Selena's described her her fun fact as loving the gym, so obviously she's in tip-top shape. Maybe she thought she didn't need the 11-point break.
Well, she also says time management is the key. So make the most of the break, Selena, and get a little breather.
We've analysed and found contradictions.
Yes. Yes,
11
they
for
should know that all
play.
of their comments for their bios are going to be thoroughly analysed. picked
And
to
held
pieces.
against them.
Yep.
12-4.
Nice from Nicole.
Service over.
You know, always used to
5-12.
advise young athletes to just be very wary with biographical information and taking
6-12.
things too lightly. A true story, and I won't say who, but and it's a number of years ago, a young footballer missed out on a contract
over.
because at the age of about
36.
23, the club was led to believe that they had 3 kids. Not that having kids should be out of the question. This young footballer didn't have any kids, of course. It was all done as a bit
46.
of a lark, as a bit of a joke on a bio. And what gets on the internet these days stays on the internet. And this club decided they didn't need a 23-year-old with 3 kids.
15-6.
Be careful with the use of social media. Lessons learned.
But, no, the badminton players are much more sensible. And Selena just with a little drop shot there, running away now with
16-6.
this first game.
Good lift off the net cord there. And able to finish.
17-6.
So top 2 teams will go through from each pool to the semi-finals. So a win here for Massey will confirm them in the semi-finals. They will then have one remaining pool match to play this
Service over.
afternoon.
7-17.
They're in the pool with Waikato, Wellington and
Service
Auckland
over.
University number 1
18-7.
team. So that it would seem maybe a little early to make too many predictions, but I think I'm reasonably safe in saying Massey and Auckland Uni 1 will get out of this group. Just a matter of the seeding as to whether who's 1 and who's 2.
Exactly, we may be in for an
19-7.
interesting tie this afternoon between those 2.
Yeah, the one we'll bring our audience is Otago Canterbury, so we jump across to the other pool this afternoon.
20, game point 7.
Selena Huang now with game points. And there it is. Selena Huang wins the first game 21-7 and looks pretty comfortable here against Nicole Brown.
First game won by Massey University, 21-7.
Of course, in these crazy times, we're just a little blessed, and we count those blessings that we have a tournament at all. I know the Trans-Tasman bubble with the halt on proceedings there, that has affected and will affect a number of sporting events and competitions, with the lack of Australians able to travel across. At the very least, for a little while, we had that little light at the end of the tunnel, that Australians could come here and we could go there. But, for the moment, of course, that's been
Second
paused,
game,
but
love all, play.
it's wonderful to have this event underway, and I'm sure the students enjoying a good weekend away in Auckland for those that have travelled.
1, love.
Exactly. I understand that the Victoria University of Wellington team flew up to Auckland last night. They'll have a great time hanging out with one another.
Nice drop there from Huang.
2, love.
She had the right idea with that drop
3,
shot just then.
love. 4, love.
Oh, he even gets the net roll.
What a good touch.
5, love. 6, love. 7, love.
1 very smooth with her movements here. She's making it quite difficult
8,
for Brown,
love.
despite playing some good shots. Huang's able to get to those and to be able to stay in the rally for long enough to turn it around in her favour.
Yeah, and
9,
it does.
love.
These two matches, they do highlight that Massey have choices. They can look to load up in the later matches, or do they play Edward Lau and Caitlin Rosario
10,
in the singles? I think I know which way they'll tend to go. I think Edward and
11,
Caitlin
Lau,
will come back
in
into
trouble.
the single spots, but they've got great backup here from Chaknam Chow, and here in the women's from Selena Huang, who is in complete control of this match at 11-love, second game.
Brown with some support from her teammate, as you can see on screen here. They'll be trying to discuss what they can do to get Brown on the board in the first place, and also to be able to put a little bit more pressure on Huang, who's showing to be quite the badminton player.
And Nicole,
11,
another
love, play.
who started playing at high school, started back in 2015 for school and then for the reps. And as mentioned earlier, second year here at the Tertiary Champs.
12, love.
Nice turn with the block there.
13, love.
And she's on the board.
Service over. 1, 13. Service over. 14, 1.
Got the length right, but not the direction. Brown on that occasion.
15, 1.
So it goes well wide.
Service over. 2, 15.
Oh, that's a great shot from Brown there. Counter-attacking with the
15.
cross-court block.
Service over, 16-3.
Beautifully played from Brown.
Just going
Service
over the
over,
tape of the net.
4-16. Service over, 17-4. (18-4).
3 points away now for Selena Huang. And, well, that would have been one of them. Decided to play it. And does catch the line.
19-4.
Match point now, Selena Huang.
20, match point 4. Service over, 5-20.
And there it is, Selena
Game.
Huang with a business-like performance, taking it out 21-7, 21-5. And as they did in their earlier
Match won
tie
by
this morning,
Massey University,
albeit
21-7, 21-5.
with different players, doesn't matter. Massey have got the depth. They mix up their singles and they lead 2-love in this tie against the University of Victoria, Wellington. Next up, it will be the men's doubles to see if Wellington can get themselves on the board. It's Massey leading 2-love.
Belief, the emotion that stirs your body into motion. One small drop contains the power of the oceans. And yes, with all this chaos and commotion, you'd be forgiven for thinking, what's my personal motivation? The new normal's so abnormal that now normal's an abstraction. What happened to civilization? This world is a distraction. But still, belief will never fail to cause a chemical reaction, fizzing up your synapses with purpose and possibilities to put into practice. Yet those ones. And so you pause, breathe, and say, what do I want to do for me? The future me. The one who needs me to believe that I can make a difference unequivocally, in whichever way I deem. Even if that's flipping me into we. You see, that really is living the dream. So yeah, it's a pretty simple plan. Believe you can.
FISU, World of University Sport.
Welcome back into Sky Sport Next coverage of the New Zealand Tertiary Championships being played here in Northcote, Auckland at AUT North. And it's a Massey leading 2-love over University of Victoria, Wellington. Not sure how Waikato snuck on there. That might upset a few from the capital city. Goodness me. Oh, we'll give you an address as to where to send your letters. But they are in control. Massey leading 2-love as a result of wins in both the singles. Still to come, men's doubles, women's doubles in the mixed. And look at the mix. They have stacked that, with Massey having their star players involved in that match, Edward Lau and Caitlin Rosario. Let's see, though, if Victoria can get on the board in the men's doubles as they come out onto our show court. And for Massey, it will be Chaknam Chow and Larry Young up against, for Victoria, Wesley Yang and Yawen Zhong. So, chance to see a few more players for the first time. Of course, Massey are backing up on our streaming court, our show courts, having won 4-1 this morning over the Waikato. And our final match this afternoon from 3:30 will feature two teams from Pool A, namely Otago and Canterbury.
Green, so black for Massey. Black. You will serve. Okay, you serve. Who's receive? You receive. You take the side. Wesley. Okay, thank you.
Kelvin Sui has responsibility for this one from the chair. There's the two Wellington players get out there for a hit up.
We've already seen Chaknam Chow, not on screen right now. That's his partner, Larry Young. Chaknam Chow's been on court already several times today.
Here's our first look, though. It's Yawen Zhong, 23 years of age, and studying for his PhD. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell us what in. But clearly, very talented young man. And playing for the first time here at the Tertiary Championships. In fact, only started playing badminton in year 12. So he's a very recent convert to the sport. On the other side is Larry Young, who we know is studying aviation in his third year of study, the 23-year-old. And he will pair up with the man that got them off to a good start in the singles, Chaknam Chow, 24 years of age, studying towards accountancy. And the final player
ready to play
to introduce is the man with number 17 on the back, Wesley Yang, at 19 years of age. And Wesley is
Wesley,
in his first year of study, studying law and commerce.
And new shuttles.
Okay, Victoria University of Wellington looking to get a point on the board. They were cleaned up 5-love this morning, looking to try and see if they can get on the board here in the doubles. They're up against, well, a Massey team that's got the wind in their sails at the moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Massey University, represented by Chaknam Chow and Larry Young. And on my left, Victoria University of Wellington, represented by Wesley Yang and Yawen Zhang. Massey University to serve, Chaknam Chow to Wesley Yang. Love all, play. Service over, 1-love. Service over.
Yang not quite ready for that one. Got to have his racket up.
2-1.
Push that too long. Always the temptation.
3,
when you see
1.
the open court. If you haven't got the angle, though, you cannot put as much pace on it. Oh, good
Service
receive
over.
there from Yao Wenjing.
2-3.
Nice.
3-all.
Both sides playing very fast in these first couple of rallies. High intensity.
4,
Don't want to
3.
give away the lift, otherwise you're defending, and to get out of defense on a men's doubles court can prove quite difficult.
Yeah, and that's paying off at the moment for Victoria. They're getting the better of these early exchanges.
5, 3. Six, 3.
And the flick serve's good. And another one.
7, 3.
Oh,
Service over.
no timing there from the back court.
4, 7. Service over. 8, 4.
Well, they'll
Let.
play a let here. An errant shuttle from a neighbouring court.
8, 4. Hold. Service over. 5, 8. Service over.
Strong return of
9,
serve there.
5.
Obviously Yang with a chance now to try and get something going on his serve.
And that's well left by Yao Wenjing.
10, 5.
Great
Oh.
follow-up.
11, 5. Interval.
So they go to the interval, and promising signs for Victoria as they have a good advantage.
Both players from the green side, you can see that they're really looking forward to get up early on the net and to assert some dominance, and it's proving strong for them so far. The Massey team will be looking at disrupting that by any means possible, so we'll see how they go about doing that.
Certainly for a team that's struggled so far to make an
Court
impression.
3,
This
20
is
seconds.
a real
Court
opportunity
3, 20
for
seconds.
Yang and Jing. Pretty good understanding, pretty good chemistry between the two. Yang, the younger of the two, at 18 years of
Western
age.
serve.
Jing obviously in his
11, 5.
PhD stage of his studies.
Play.
He's it's 23.
It's a great smash.
12, 5.
In fact, 22. Won't turn 23 until December. Oh, beautiful placement.
13, 5.
The Victoria pair really controlling the net in the front of the court here. That's a good turn.
Service over. 6, 13.
Nice angle. Chaknam Chow.
7, 13.
His home badminton association is the Bay of Plenty. Oh, stepping right through and under that one. Zheng.
8-13. Service over. 14-8.
Well, Victoria University
8.
in complete control of this game one. Four smashes in a row, and eventually they wear them down.
16-8.
It's a good finish there.
Service over.
Very young.
9-16.
Oh, and he
Service
didn't
over.
get the better of that one.
17-9.
Rush
Service
that
over.
serve a little.
10-17.
A little comeback here from Massey.
Eleven, 17. Service over. 18-11. Out.
Flick serve too
Service
strong.
over. 12-18.
Struggling to finish this game. They're still in a position of dominance though.
And that one stayed in
Service
for
over.
them. They'll be happy with that one.
19-12. Out. Service over. 13-19.
Oh, it just goes wide. It was great effort at some really good defense, but just went wide.
I don't even know how he hit that last one to even get the strings on it.
14-19.
Yeah, in trouble the moment that came off the frame.
Service
So
over.
game points here now for Victoria.
20. Game point 14.
And that's gone wide,
Escape.
so they've won the first game. So positive signs
First
here
game won
for
by
Victoria University of Wellington.
21-14.
Just a little hiccup or two as they tried to get across the line, but they've done it, and that's all that matters. And they will play from in front in this men's doubles clash. And just a very even encounter, and could go either way at the moment, but for Victoria, signs are very good.
Too right, the Victoria pair of Yang and Zheng, they're doing really well together, and it shows they play doubles often together apparently, and they're really showing that chemistry on court today with the way that they're rotating and having the confidence in one another to be able to follow up on whatever smashes they're playing, and that's showing in how they're controlling the net so well.
And I'm sure it's not complacency. I mean, these guys know that they've still got Caitlin Rosario and Megan Chen and they'll be favoured in the women's doubles. And of course, Lau and Rosario, you'll struggle to find better mixed combinations in the entire tournament. So they've still got this tie under control, leading 2-love, but I'm sure Chek Nam Chow and Larry Jung will want to contribute to the team and turn this around.
Well, we've seen them go the distance earlier this morning against another good pairing of a similar level to them. They'll be wanting to perform in the same manner now.
Yeah, and they'll want to reverse that result, won't they? Because that, in fact, was the only
Second game.
match that was dropped by Massey this morning. They went down 21-15 in the third against Waikato. So
Love all.
Massey boys will be pretty keen
Play.
to turn this around. Good serve.
1-love. Fault. Service over.
Maybe should have left that one for his partner there.
1-all.
Oh, and he finishes it off strong.
Service over. 2-1. Service over.
Massey even it up.
2-all.
Great movement from Chow.
Fault. Service over. 3-2. 4-2. Service over. 3-4.
Oh, what a rally.
Yeah, both combinations keeping that shuttle flat, not wanting to
4.
lift.
Resting.
Massey coming out on top in this instance.
Five, 4. Service over. 5-all.
Or getting it
6.
just over the
5.
net there.
Remember, Victoria did not win a match in their loss to Auckland this morning.
Oh, what a great backhand.
7, 5.
All the shots being displayed here.
Fault.
Yeah, it's a good little break here now.
8, 5.
Or flat little
9.
drive serve.
5.
Yeah, Wenjen looking quite prominent in the front court here.
Oh, couldn't quite get their hands up
Service
in time.
over. 6, 9.
Too loose at the front. He
Service over.
put his partner in a sticky situation there.
10, 6.
Oh, and again,
11,
so
6.
quick, aren't they, when that shuttle gets lifted? So they go to the interval, and they've established a really good buffer here. 5 points, having won the first game, 21-14. Now Victoria Don't want to put the commentator's curse on them, Vinny, but they are looking good to get their first win of the day. And I say first win in the sense of a match of any description.
They've got Hamish Talon on there with
Core
them,
3,
keeping them
20
calm.
seconds. Core 3, 20 seconds.
Perhaps advising them, saying, listen, when you get down in the backhand corner there, just change hands.
Yeah, just use your left hand.
Go to the other hand, fellas. It's easy.
Wesley.
Can they close it out?
11-6. Play.
Boy.
Some good rallies and
12.
playing
6.
with smiles on their faces and playing with good control.
Out.
That serve just
Service
pointing to
over.
the left.
7. 12.
Yeah, that was well played.
He didn't
8,
need his left hand for that one.
12.
He just played over his head.
Yeah, swung it around over the other side.
Defense can only
Service
hold up
over.
for so long.
13. 8.
They maintain that 5-point break.
That's a good shot off the
Service over.
service.
9. 13.
Trying to keep them in there.
Time for a new shuttle.
Service over. 14. 9. Service over. 10. 14.
Massey need a little fight back here.
Well
11.
left.
14.
That was a close one. Massey looking to close that gap now before it gets too late.
Service over. 15. 11. Sixteen, 11. Service over.
That's a good shot there
12, 16.
by Chuck Nam Chow.
Sticking around, aren't they? Oh, and then they
Service
do that.
over.
Maybe there is a commentator's
17,
Always.
12.
When you fall behind, you cannot afford back-to-back errors like we've just seen.
18,
curse. No,
12.
back in a 6-point lead. I don't think they've seen a 6-point lead for quite some time, if at all.
Yeah, it was 5 at the interval. And back to 5 it is again.
Service over.
Looked like Wesley Yang was
Change the
looking to
shuttle.
change his racket partway through that rally there. Could hear him yelling swap, swap, swap. Maybe the timing wasn't so right.
13,
No, and you do
18.
see it happen every now and then. Players will often have a spare racket sitting courtside ready to grab, if especially in doubles or mixed, if a string goes, but
Service
you've
over.
still got to be so quick.
19, 13.
2 points away from a first match win of the day. Now they have multiple match points.
20, match point, 13.
And they get it. And smiles all around, and well deserved. It's a 21-14, 21-13 win for Wesley Yang and Yawen Zhang over Chaknam
Match
Chao
won by
and Larry
Victoria
Yung.
University of Wellington, 21-14, 21-13.
And well played, Victoria, on the board. They'll be well pleased with that. It's a good reward for a good combination. Meanwhile, Chaknam Chao and Larry Yung, they go 0-2 for the day so far. And if they are the preferred men's doubles combination for Massey, it's a bit of a work on for them as they consider the possibility of a semi-final tomorrow morning. They'll play Auckland later today. Meantime, this tie will continue. Stay with us. We're back in a moment as it is the turn of the women to take on the doubles.
Only one New Zealand university is ranked among the top 1% of universities in the world and in the top 40 universities under 50 years of age. Auckland University of Technology, New Zealand's leading modern university. Home to world-class academics, called on for their research expertise here and all over the world, making AUT the New Zealand leader in global research impact. Connected to an extraordinary range of organisations worldwide. Focused on a rapidly changing future where creativity, curiosity and collaboration will only become more vital. We inspire, nurture and find the greatness in every single one of our students. We are AUT, New Zealand's leading modern university.
At Lincoln, we seek to ensure that future generations can grow and thrive. That means providing a world-class learning environment to grow fresh solutions to real-world problems, including using the world's resources wisely and sustainably. Come to Lincoln University, a place to grow.
Sky Sport Next, our coverage continues of the New Zealand Tertiary Badminton Championships here in Auckland, being played at AUT North. And our focus today on pool play, our championship division being played in 2 pools. And for the most part today, we are looking at Pool B, with Massey backing up against Victoria University of Wellington. And our third tie this afternoon will see Otago and Canterbury play, and that one out of Pool A. Semi-final tomorrow morning at 9:30. We'll have one of those covered for you live, and then the final. For the moment, though, Massey in control, and they look good. They look good because they've got some superstar players still to come in this tie. We'll look at the matches so far. Both singles went to Massey, but Victoria University of Wellington got themselves on the board with a win in the men's doubles, and a very deserved win it was as well. So they're in the contest. They're in the contest. Let's welcome our women's doubles combatants out onto our show court. And it is Megan Chen and Caitlin Rosario for Massey up against Reshma Elizabeth Cherian and Taylor Wills Love for Victoria University Wellington. And much as I've said, Edward Lau and Caitlin Rosario will be one of the better mixed combinations going. So too, I think we might describe this women's doubles for Massey as one of the best going around. Led by Caitlin Rosario, but Megan Chen able to hold her own as well. Basil Alias has control of this one. Not sure Basil's turned his mic on. You have to just read the body language. He's asking Victoria what they'd like to do. How good's your sign language, Vinny? No good?
Didn't get a chance then, Andrew. We'll have to find out after this 2-minute break who's serving. And
to be fair, it's not the most crucial thing today, is it? We'll figure it out once we see who indeed has the serve as we make some introductions. Basil's got the mic on now. There's Taylor Willis Love playing her second time, played for the first time last year at the Tertiary Champs, studying a Bachelor of Health, second year of studies is the 20-year-old. For the moment she shares the same side of the court as they warm up as that lady on the left, Caitlin Rosario, 20. Studying arts and business, and as we know, one of the best badminton players in the country at 20, already competing on a regular basis with the very best in singles in New Zealand. So Caitlin and Edward Lau, the two leaders of this team. There's Reshma Cherian at 30, one of the more senior players, older players involved. Of course, we do have students either studying at a later age or indeed they're studying at a later stage of their study, because Reshma doing a Masters of Architecture. And also second year for Reshma in the Tertiary Champs. And Megan Chen just disappearing out of our screens. Megan at 21 years of age and studying construction. So, I don't know, maybe they might have a chat afterwards, construction and architecture. Might be some shared interest there, and have a chat about projects and study and what they're up to.
sounds like a good little collaboration to me.
Albeit they're on opposite sides of the net at the moment, but it's something to talk about over a handshake afterwards. So final little rehearsal here of a serve or two.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Massey University, represented by Megan Chen, Caitlin Rosario. On my left, Victoria University of Wellington, represented by Reshma Elizabeth Cherian and Taylor Willis Lau. Taylor Willis Lau serves to Caitlin Rosario. Love all, play.
Oh. Caitlin with the apology straight away, playing that one straight into Taylor.
So it's over. One.
Sometimes
love.
Instinct takes over.
Being able to find the gap there too,
love.
Caitlin. As we've already seen, she's a prominent badminton player in the New Zealand community.
Early signs this could be a comfortable win here for Massey, but as we've talked about the tertiary champs, so much of it about participation and representation of your university. We do a fair bit from time to time with the inter-faculty sports at Auckland University, and that in itself is something to see in terms of the rivalry. But, you take that up a notch, and the pride, of course, at representing your university at the tertiary champs.
Also tight from Caitlin.
Nice smash, Willis-Love. Sent the second one a little wide.
8 love. Nine love.
Rapid fire stuff here. Chen serving, Massey away to a good early lead.
Ten love. Eleven love interval.
Go to the interval, untroubled to the Massey combination.
Yep, showing control in all facets of the game so far. The Massey players, obviously, with the control, and Victoria looking to come and disrupt that. How they do that, they'll be discussing that with Mr. Talon right now.
So one of these matches that really comes down to the experience, the opportunity for the Victoria University players.
Code 3, 20 seconds. Code 3, 20 seconds.
Just soak up the opportunity, have a bit of fun, hopefully play with a smile on the face.
11 love, play.
And it's those moments they've just got to execute a little better. Don't want to give away simple mistakes. They're going to be challenged with some pretty tough shots from time to time, but they need to try and just do the simple basics well. Good serve.
14 love. Service over, 1-14.
On the board.
Other side.
Massey winning
Service
the
over,
encounter at the net.
15-1.
Victoria doing well to
16,
keep the rally going for as long as they did.
And that's got to be the goal, is just get yourselves into the rally and exchange a few shots with the likes of Rosario. And Rosario just controlling things at the net.
17-1.
Well left by Willis-Love.
Service over, 2-17.
Megan Chen getting
Service
a
over,
bit of
18-2.
luck on the net cord there.
(19-2).
Even the miss hits are coming off for Massey. One goes well wide from Chen.
Service over, 3-19. Service over, 20, game point, 3. Game.
First game goes the way of Massey, and it will be pretty predictable as far as this one is concerned. There's a big difference in the ability of the two combinations.
First game won by Massey University, 21-3.
It's the Victoria combination competing just the same.
And doing a lot better in the second game we've seen, in the second half of that first game we've seen.
Yeah, it's just got to be small victories, and as you were saying, Vinny, get some rallies going, enjoy that level of competition, and just to see if they can take some learnings away from this.
Oh, sorry, I was going to serve.
So Caitlin Rosario will back up and play in the mixed with Edward Lau following this women's doubles.
Lau, play. Service over, 1, Lau.
And an expected victory here for Massey would set up an intriguing
Lau.
clash this afternoon for top seeding rights coming out of this pool up against Auckland University 1.
Service over, 1, 2. Two all. Fault.
And again though, nice from Victoria, getting involved in the rally.
3, 2.
Chen just dropping that one
Service
into
over,
the net.
3 all.
Having a good run at the start of the second game here. Oh, that's a good spot from Rosario.
Yeah, no communication,
Service
movement
over,
from the
4,
Victoria
3.
players. Both expecting their teammate to be there. It's caught the line
Service
though.
over, 4 all.
This is good, this is good.
Wasn't sure if that was her shuttle just now.
Service over, 5, 4. Six, 4. Fault.
And the
So
pushers
it's over,
get the
5,
better of Megan
6.
Chen. Maybe she wasn't ready for that one to come back.
They just continue to go toe to toe.
Service over, 7, 5. Eight, 5.
This has been courageous from Victoria. And Massey just taking their foot off the pedal a little bit there as Rosario hits to the open court, but
9, 5.
spirit of sportsmanship from the Massey combination. One steered wide by Chen, and that'll happen, of course, that when
10,
you are just trying
5.
to steer the shuttle around
Sorry.
a little bit, mistakes can
Correction.
be made.
6, 9. Service over, 10, 6.
And there's an example of that. Rosario just a little
So
too
it's over.
lazy on the backhand.
7,
I think
10.
the face palm says it all.
Service over, 11-7 interval.
Interval and a lead of 4, and that in itself is a small victory for Victoria.
Yep, doing a lot better in this game.
Massey certainly just having it within themselves, though, to put the foot down at any time they choose here. What should be a comfortable victory, perhaps expect them to go away with the second half of this game.
And they'll be wanting to go into the matches this afternoon with a bit of confidence as well.
11-7 Reshma to Ursi. 11-7 play.
So can they kick on here, Massey? Oh, had the opportunity there. Cherian just couldn't find the middle of the racket.
Service over, 8-12.
Nice into the corner from Chen.
Service over, 13-8. (14-8).
On the hold from Rosario at the net.
Yeah, and for someone relatively new to the game, that backhand clear from the corner is such a tough shot. Chen with the finish.
16-8.
Willis-Love showing some promise there. Good control through the mid-court.
So we saw
playing drives
9-16
and overplays.
Rosario just controlling that net area, front court area.
17-9.
The attempt at the cross-court net shot not working out for Reshma this time.
(18-9).
Couple of points away now for the Massey combination. And that's nice. That'll feel good for Cherian.
Service over, 10-19. Service over, 20, match point, 10.
This one to officially confirm the tie, to go 3-1 up in the tie.
Service over, 11-20.
And that'll do it.
Game.
Comfortable win with a 21-11 scoreline in the second game after winning the first 21-3. So comfortable for Chen and Rosario, really not pushed out of second gear in that one by Reshma Cherian and Taylor Willis-Love.
Match won by
it is Massey who win the tie 3-1 with the mixed doubles still to play, which will be played, of course. And that will feature Edward Lau and Caitlin Rosario up against Hamish Talon and Taylor Willis-Love. Stay with us, that is next here at the Tertiary Championships.
This is the University of Waikato, where every day people are making a positive change. Where research helps tackle global challenges and elite athletes can compete at the top of their game. A place where people are given the tools to protect their whenua for future generations. Where talent is nurtured and excellence is celebrated. It's a place where industry, innovation and education converge, and where moments are shared with loved ones. It's a place where teaching and learning has no borders, and people of all races and cultures work together as one. Our people, our future. Positive change starts here.
I'm researching the connection between Māori communities and geothermal resources so that we as engineers, scientists and decision makers respect Māori values and better integrate those values into geothermal engineering. The university's sustainability goals in terms of energy align closely with Aotearoa's sustainability goals, and there's a lot of research coming out of the university that works towards that. That's what makes me so passionate about this, is I'm helping people that I love, especially with Aotearoa's growing ambition to energy sustainability.
Welcome back. The New Zealand Tertiary Badminton Championships here being played. It's AUT North, Northcote, just on the North Shore. Lovely venue, great facility, the Sport and Fitness Centre, and it's certainly to the enjoyment of Massey University. They lead 3-1. They've won this tie 3-1, but still to come is the mixed doubles. They've done so with wins in the singles, men's and women's, and then a win in the women's doubles. Next up it is the mixed, as we welcome Edward Lau and Caitlin Rosario onto the court. They'll play Hamish Talon and Taylor Willis-Love from Victoria. And this, you would think, Vinny, will be predictable again, and a real challenge for Talon and Willis-Love against one of New Zealand's best combinations, put quite simply. But what an opportunity for them to get on the court against this very high-ranked couple.
Oh, exactly, and both Talon and Willis-Love have shown some competency to be able to firstly be here representing their university, and also on court. Willis-Love coming through quite strong towards the end of the women's doubles that we just saw, and we will see how they weigh up against some of these top players.
You will serve, who will serve? Taylor will serve, who will receive? Whoever will receive, we stay that side. Thank you.
There's Caitlin, who just featured in that doubles. And likely we think anyway that she'll revert back to the singles and possibly this doubles clash as her two matches in semi-finals and finals action, if they're to get that far. And Taylor also just coming off that doubles clash at 20 years of age, studying health in her second year of study. Loves the opportunity for sport as a break from studying. And she enjoys it, full stop as well. There's Hamish Talon already just showing us in the warm-up, bit of right hand, bit of left hand. Studying science. And just a great thing to have on the CV to say you played this fella, Edward Lau. Here he is. Thanks, Edward. Stay there. 20 years of age. And one of the real up-and-coming stars. Gee, the New Zealand badminton scene at the moment, Vinny, just blessed with talent. And I look especially, it's right across the board, but I love what I see in that men's singles competition at the moment. 3 or 4 players that are on such a level, you never quite know, competition to competition, just who's going to come out on top. So for Wellington, Victoria, a trip they've looked forward to, a chance to get away for the weekend in Auckland, represent, and enjoy the action out on the court as well. But this will be tough. This will be tough. And I'm sure, knowing Hamish Talon, he'll have the right approach. And Taylor Willis-Love, I think, as well, plays with a smile on her face.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Massey University, represented by Edward Lau and Caitlin Rosario. And on my left, Victoria University of Wellington, represented by Hamish Talon and Taylor Willis-Love. Victoria University of Wellington to serve, Taylor Willis-Love to Edward Lau. Love all, play.
That's nice, wasn't it? The little left-hand drop shot there from Talon. But Massey win the point.
1 love.
It's a great shot to finish off by Talon to bring the score to 1-1 even.
1-0.
If Talon does get the chance to
Service
play
over.
with a bit of power, he
2,
might have to take
1.
a risk or two, just see if he can go for a clean winner. As he did then, that's fine, take your opportunities. That one just going wide though.
3-1.
He'll have to earn his points here against a tough pair.
Willis-Love pushing that one long.
4-1. Service over.
Bit of miscommunication there between the Massey pairing.
2-4.
Letting the shuttle fall right in between them.
Service over.
Straight into the body there of Talon. The apology
5-2.
from Lau.
Six, 2.
That's well left.
Service over.
Just gone long. Lau looking
3,
to move
6.
the opponents around.
Service over. 7-3.
Oh! The apology, but Edward's got a smile. Everyone's got a smile
Service
on their
over.
face.
4-7.
Caitlin cannot. Oh, they're all giggling away here. Oh, goodness.
Out.
Oh, that's
Service
a
over.
lovely, light-hearted moment.
4.
10 points.
I think that might be from a training game, is it? Where
Service
sometimes they'll play a training game and players will target.
5,
Oh, it used to be
parts of the
game
body.
over. It used to be game over.
Game
when I was
over if
around.
you got the scone.
Yep.
6.
Both on
8.
board and Pride. Game over.
Got a spring in his step here, Talon.
8.
No surprise with that scoreline. And just a little
8.
bit too much excitement. Oh, it's caught the line.
And they're even.
And they're ahead. So
9.
They'll be loving this.
yeah, well, you watch for Lau and Rosario now.
Yep.
You watch.
Oh, there's the
Service
left.
over. 9. All.
Well
That's
played.
great.
1-2
Service
punch. Taylor Willis, loving it.
Great finish.
10. 9.
Oh, that is unlucky. A great rally.
over.
It was.
These
10.
two players
all.
playing out of their skins.
Mm. 11-10. Interval.
They do go to the interval with Massey in front, but only by the barest of margins. This is, I'm sure Lau and Rosario might be sprung into action here, just stung perhaps into action, but this is what we've talked about. Willis Love and Hamish Talon playing with a smile, enjoying it. What an opportunity. And showing some real ability as well.
Court
in
3,
competing
20
with
seconds.
their much
Court
more
3,
vaunted
20 seconds.
Massey opponents.
Oh, exactly. They're not just playing against them, they are competing.
11-10. Play.
Oh, Taylor's eyes lit up.
12-10.
Good control by Rosario.
13-10. Service over.
Hamish went chasing. Look at this guy.
11,
He's just a
13.
bundle of energy.
Service over. 14-11.
You don't want to give Lau that time, otherwise he's going to do that.
15-11.
Make the most of it with interest. Fast exchanges from Rosario.
16-11.
Getting the better of Talon this time.
Yeah, starting to kick clean out was 11-10, so they're just starting to put the afterburners on.
17-11.
Oof. Power that he has at his disposal.
18-11. 19-11.
Yeah, and as expected, the giant awakens.
20, game point 11.
And they
Okay.
clean up the second part of that game in pretty quick time.
First game won by
to Lau and
Massey
Rosario.
University, 21-11.
So we've seen some good moments from Talon and Willis Love in this one as well. So tomorrow morning we will have a semi-final for you live. Both semi-finals will be played at 9:30. We'll have to wait and see how the draw plays out, of course, as to who that will be. But we will cross over to Pool A for our final tie this afternoon, as we will see for the first time action out of that side of the draw. Otago and Canterbury, an all South Island clash. And semi-final 9:30 tomorrow. Final we'll have streamed live for you at 12:30 tomorrow. Not just the championship division being played, there's a number of divisions here across the weekend. How many divisions have we
Second
got?
game. Love all.
Championship and Cup. I'm just getting
Play.
that information through from our director, Jonathan Stone. So there are other universities and tertiary institutes represented here across the weekend. A lot of fun and good engagement from all.
2 love.
I wonder if they're keen to finish this in double quick time now. Lau with a bit of power at Willis
3 love.
It's one thing to prod the bear and annoy the bear, but when the bear wakes up, you best be ready to run.
Oh, the backhand to finish it off.
4 love.
And the sportsmanship is there and on display, but equally, it's a great
5
serve.
love.
Equally, these players are competitive, and Lau and Rosario will have just been prodded, reminded that they should be
6
winning this easily.
love.
Which it can be said they are now here in the second game.
7 love. Eight love.
Yeah, they've really found their footing now, haven't they? Oh,
Fault.
Good smash
Service
from
over.
Talent, straight into the body, the hip
8.
area.
and being in a position to do so in the first place, he was moving really well.
Service over. 9-1.
Good block.
Anticipation, wasn't it?
Exactly.
Be there early,
1.
whack it up high.
(11-1) interval.
So this time they're very much in control. It was 11-10 in the first game. 11-1 for Lau and Rosario, keen to perhaps just extend the break between matches. The final round of ties this afternoon will start at 3:30. And we'll be back on air at that time after the conclusion of this one to bring you that Otago-Canterbury matchup.
Court 3, 20 seconds. Court 3, 20 seconds.
So credit also to Badminton New
11,
Zealand. Not
1.
all sport necessarily has a profile at the tertiary level. And
Service over.
certainly badminton is one that does.
2,
and one
11.
of few that does. Most sport is club-based, is franchise-based.
3,
or
11.
perhaps just based on the individual talents
Service over.
of players involved. But I think it's great to see
12,
the
3.
competitive aspect of badminton at tertiary level. And the players buy into it too, don't they, Vinny? I mean, you were part of it yourself in your time at university. The players very much buy into this tournament.
Oh, it's a great campaign.
13,
and
3.
I understand that for the Victoria Wellington team that we're watching just now. They've had a
Service
number of
over.
trials and training weeks leading up to this. So that's
4,
not only an opportunity
13.
to hone in on those badminton specific skills, but also just a time to get
Service
to
over.
know each other and all of the team that you're
14,
playing with. Now they're
4.
here and they're rubbing shoulders with the best in the country, which is just great to see.
(15-4).
And if I can take the opportunity as well just to say a word or two about departing Badminton New Zealand CEO Joe Hitchcock. I haven't caught up with Joe since I heard the news, but
16-4.
stepping down later this year, October, I think he steps away.
Fault.
And I'll certainly say it publicly, and I'll say it to him when I see him. What an amazing job he's
17-4.
done for the sport. And I know his staff and The volunteers and anyone that works for the organisation will echo that. He's been a great leader and has established a great platform for badminton in this country. And there are so many opportunities and exciting times ahead. But well done, Joe.
He's done a great job. Awesome guy to work with.
Service over.
Very supportive of all those around him, and
18-5.
Badminton New Zealand wouldn't be where it is if it weren't for him.
And one of his best achievements is possibly keeping
19,
his office
5.
in Napier. Hey, being able to lead the sport and do so from a beautiful part of the country.
Exactly.
So many sports, of course, are compelled
20.
to head to
Match
the
point,
major centres.
5.
But no, well done, Joe, and we'll catch up at some stage. Massey with a match point, and they win the match. And well done, Hamish Talon, Taylor Willis Love. That first game was a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. They were cleaned out a little in the second, but they were up against a very, very classy combination
won by Massey
in
University,
Caitlin Rosario
21-11,
and Edward Lau.
21-5.
So I'll have a chat momentarily with one of the Massey team. I'm not sure whether it might be Caitlin or one of the others that will come and have a chat with me, but I guess we look at Massey, Vinny, in the context of possible winners of this competition, and they've eased their way through these two playoff pool games, but they're going to come up against a very good Auckland team this afternoon. But what do you make of Massey as possible contenders here this year?
Yeah, so the Massey team are obviously showing us their ability and also their depth. They've not only won both of their ties that we've seen today, but they've won them with, respectively, different teams going into them. Over to you, Andrew.
Well, Caitlin, congratulations. The big match now comes this afternoon. Are you happy, though, with the way that you guys have eased into the tournament, going into that match with Auckland?
Yeah, I think with these kind of games, like, you prioritize also just keeping that rally or trying different shots. That way, when we play harder teams like Auckland University, we got our lines sorted, we've got the lighting and fixed and everything, all of those type of things prioritized. Now
tell me, there wasn't much love for your teammate. He copped a shot to the head, and you're doing it now. You just fell into a fit of giggles. No love for Edward. What's going on?
You should have stood next to him. I mean, the sound effect was amazing.
Oh dear, it might be one of the highlights of the first day, but well done, congratulations, 2 wins. Caitlin Rosario with her Massey team, and a bit of friendly, well, it wasn't friendly fire, it was from the opposition straight into the head of Edward Lau. But that wraps up our first 2 pool games. At 3:30 this afternoon, we will come back with our first look at Pool A with Canterbury University up against Otago. Join us at 3:30 for that one.